Well, everyone, it's sure looking like the top is in. And no, I'm not talking about Bitcoin price, not talking about Shiba Inu price. I'm talking about something much, much deeper, something that happens every single market cycle, has happened time and time again. And we're at that point where this shift is taking place. Now, I don't think I've shown anybody this yet, but first and foremost, let's look at Bitcoin price. Bitcoin price is doing exactly what we talked about. It's coming down, touching the bottom of this trend, right on schedule. Maybe it continues to drop, maybe it doesn't, maybe we get a little bounce here. But what we can see is that over the course of the day, at least over the last 12 hours, Bitcoin has dropped about 3.4%. And we're seeing some of these alts throughout the space actually being outdropped by Bitcoin. For example, Shiba Inu is only down 1.5% over the last 12 hours. It's funny because some people have said, oh yeah, SHIB continues to drop and blah, blah, blah. Well, it's actually not. It's actually showing quite a bit of strength in these levels. And I want to show you why. So when we look back at these cycles, time and time again, there's a trend that happens. It plays out perfectly. And we're right on trend right now. And that is Bitcoin dominance hits its top and it begins to drop. We can see this happening back here in February of 2017. We can see it happening here again in January of 2021. And we can see right now, we have now hit this trend line again as of Saturday. And Bitcoin is starting to fall away from its dominance. That's again indicated by Bitcoin shedding more today than what a lot of alts are. Now, why this is important is this usually signifies when alts begin to gain major dominance versus BTC. And how this relates to Shiba Inu is we are seeing big strength in terms of SHIB right now. For example, look at what's been happening since Saturday. Shiba Inu has actually been climbing against BTC. This is the SHIB BTC chart. So right now, SHIB is kind of trading sideways. BTC has been sliding, but SHIB, for example, chop, staying sideways. SHIB is starting to outpace Bitcoin. Even though we're not climbing in a big way yet, this shift that we're seeing from dominance, a dominance perspective, is right on cue. It's happening time and time again. And the thing is we're about to enter this time where retail is the big driver for the space. All right. It happens every alt season. It happens post halving. And we're almost at that point. Look at what has happened in all these past alt seasons. You can see BTC dominance just craters time and time again. You can see the pullback that happened here last halving. Bitcoin dominance kind of cratered. It got a nice rebound into kind of not the beginning of alt season, but the start of the year of alt season. And then it just continued to crater. Right now, we may be about to go through this Bitcoin dominance cratering. And why this is important is, again, alts gain huge ground versus BTC. Remember, Bitcoin is the early market mover. It tends to lead all these markets early on in the cycle, but then it doesn't. It moves a lot slower. It got most of its gains early on, right? Realistically, right now, Bitcoin's probably going to do a 2 to about a 2.5x from where it's at currently. Shiba Inu and many other alts have a lot of leg up still coming in this market cycle. And again, this is not financial advice, this is not a guarantee. But we've seen this play out time and time again. And the charts are starting to indicate that this top is in fact in. This dominance shift is starting to begin. And again, this is where alts have kind of that free reign to run and do their thing. As retail flows back in, coins like Shiba Inu, they're going to get pushed up in a big way. And I will tell you what, there's going to be people all over the space that get left behind. Many people aren't looking this deep. They're not paying attention to this, but history is our friend. All right. History tends to play out time and time again, not perfectly, not exactly at the same time every single time, but it's looking like it's coming back right on cue. Just make sure you're prepared. Make sure your positions are set. Do not get left behind by, people that are posting on Twitter, people talking about, war, people talking about major further drops in the market, because this shift is starting to take place. Will you be along for the ride? So have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.